This is 4 Weddings, where we get to enjoy the best part of any wedding, slating it afterwards. 4 pushy brides, 4 very different weddings, 1 dream honeymoon. What happens when 4 brides agree to judge each other's weddings? They're total strangers with totally different tastes, but each is so convinced they're having the perfect wedding, they're staking their honeymoon on it. Welcome to 4 Weddings, where getting married is a real competition. In each episode, 4 brides give their frank opinions on each other's big day. They'll be judging the venue, the food, the overall presentation, and of course, the dress. In a tense finale, only the bride whose wedding is judged the best will win the fantasy 5-star honeymoon. Let the catfight commence. Coming up on 4 Weddings. Right, let's meet our first bride, page 3 stunner Mel Borman. She's 27 years old and from Hertfordshire.
I'm really girly. I'm a bit of a nutter when I get drunk. My friend's wedding a few months ago, I stripped off and jumped in a pond. I don't know if the family was that impressed.
This gorgeous princess can't wait to tie the knot with her knight in shining armour, James.
I'm the luckiest man. Definitely going to be envied on the day.
I'm going to be lucky marrying you too, though.
And lads, you may be lucky later if Mel's mates are anything to go by.
£20 that Carl is naked by 12 o'clock. Anybody else?
My wedding could not be any more perfect. It's in a church, traditional white wedding. The flowers, doves that we're releasing, it all ties in. It's all just really romantic and fluffy cake, fluffy dress, just all really princessy. It is like a fairy tale.
So what would be your nightmare wedding, Mel?
I hate being cold. I can't stand being cold, so for me that would be a nightmare wedding.
Anyone that feels the cold a lot will probably not be that impressed with our choice of venue. We're getting married in a cave.
Our next bride-to-be is outdoors-loving Lorna. She's 28 years old and from Cornwall.
People who don't know me, I don't hold back, I say what I think, and I let people know if I don't like something. It's our wedding at the end of the day, and this is what me and Mike have chosen to do. And we don't want to do anything else to suit different people.
I can't wait to become Mrs. Rowling. I've started practising my signature already.
No one can quite believe that we're actually getting married in a cave. Even the evening do is upstairs in the top of the cave, so the whole day and evening will be in a cave.
Any advice for your guests then, Lorna?
Yeah, I advise girls not to spend too much time doing the hair that day, as obviously they're going to be wearing a hard hat.
Yeah, obviously.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good start, but we need to put more glitter on it.
More glitter, more sparkle,
yep.
Lots more. Yeah.
You've got to look really special.
Excellent, thank you for helping.
That's all right, anytime.
I think any women that decide to wear heels could get quite uncomfy. I hope that they're going to be wearing flat shoes, not heels.
I don't have flat shoes. I don't like flat shoes. They make me short.
Stiletto-loving Ada is a 38-year-old project manager from East London who's tying the knot with her partner, Bayo.
Well, she's very beautiful, sexy, a good lover. Damn, your dad's going to hear that.
Yes, my dad's going to hear that. I think my wedding's going to be unique because it's going to have an African flavour to it. It's going to have a feel of you've gone to a carnival almost. In an African wedding setup, there are no RSVPs. You don't know how many people are going to turn up. You go to the caterer and you say cook, and just cook. And they say, roughly how many? And you say anything between 100 and 3. I have lost my wedding planner. And then, yeah, I lost my florist. I've got my dress and I've got my shoes. But at this point, there's no caterer. Try to imagine people's faces turning up. No food. Oh, God.
Meet our final bride, 34-year-old Amanda from Somerset, who's getting hitched to her partner, Brian.
Brian has promised me he will be sober to say his vows, because I have said if he's not sober saying his vows, I will walk out.
I marry Amanda because I love her so much, right? End of the day, and that's where we're to. I'm going to marry her, and she loves me, I know that.
OK.
Seriously, he turns up pissed, I'm walking.
Oh, dear. Not only do lovebirds Amanda and Brian live together, they also work together in Brian's haulage company.
I'm going to hurt you now.
Right.
The theme of our wedding is to have fun. It starts on the Friday, where we're going to be having a pajama party for all that are there. So it's a joint stag and hen, which are called a hag night. So we're looking at playing a few games, and then we plan on getting drunk. I like the cheesy music at weddings, just so that people will get up and dance. But there are certain things at weddings that I just do find a little corny. If Brian wanted the perfect traditional English picture-perfect textbook, no, couldn't do that.
Well, there's certainly nothing traditional about inviting everyone from your local pub to your wedding.
Whether she likes it or not, we're going to get pissed.
So, Mel's theme is a traditional fluffy fairy tale wedding. Her budget is £77,000. Lorna's getting married in a cave. Her budget is £6,900. Ada's having an African extravaganza. Her total budget is £14,500. And Amanda wants her day to be all about having fun. Her total budget is £22,500. Our brides will be attending and judging each other's big day. At the wedding, they'll be scoring the venue, the food, the overall presentation, and last but not least, the dress. So it's time for all the ladies to finally meet up and find out exactly what they've let themselves in for.
And what do you do?
I'm a model, so I've done page 3 for the last 3 years.
Cool.
So I'm just
So most of my drivers will know you then. I thought my job was going to be a bit of a shocker by saying, you know, yeah, I drive trucks, but how? Page 3 model?
I haven't found a caterer.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I feel stressed for Ada. It's only a few weeks away and she hasn't got a caterer.
Don't want to say where it is. Okay, you just got to dress up warm.
I don't do cold, so I'm just hoping that's not going to spoil the day for me.
And you can't wear heels.
I know, because I only wear heels. Lorna hasn't given a lot away at all.
The traditional English white wedding.
Is it in a church? Or?
Yes, yes.
I just got the idea she's going to have the very pretty, very girly, very, I don't want to say it, but Barbie. Not my choice. We've got like this super cheesy disco theme that's like Dexy's Midnight Runners, which is obviously up-to-date music.
First impressions, Mandy's mad.
I want to be able to win this competition by saying, well, yeah, I did have the best wedding.
I will do my best to make sure that my day is the best it can possibly be.
Being in a cave, no one else has got that on their scoreboard.
I'm still convinced that mine is in for a good chance.
Coming up, the claws are out at Mel's fairy tale wedding.
I always had this wedding to keep up with the Joneses.
And being in a cave is not the only issue at Lorna's reception.
It's nearly 10 hours since I've eaten.
Starving, ravenous.
Our 4 brides-to-be have signed up to attend and score each other's big days. The bride whose wedding is judged the best will win an all-inclusive luxury 5-star honeymoon. First up is Mel's wedding, and our 3 judges already have their own ideas about what lies ahead.
Mel's wedding is going to be picture perfect. That's what I'm expecting. Picture perfect fairy tale.
I'm expecting the full-on, perfect, traditional Posh and Becks type affair.
I'm expecting it to be really girly, lots of pink. Hopefully it won't be tacky.
It's got to be perfect. It's got to be.
It's proper little country church.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Give it that.
You see the guest?
Oh, there's pink on the tree.
Pink. I expect a lot of pink, actually.
With all the glamorous guests arriving, the girls start to feel a little self-conscious.
I feel very pale and I should have had my fake tan done now.
Do you know what? I was going to say that, but I didn't want to have any disasters.
So we've spotted who we think is the groom.
We were looking for who's the groom, and then we saw him, and honestly, you could see your face in his shoes. It's so shiny. Oh,
Wow.
She's there.
The look of love is in your eyes.
Mel's dress, she looked amazing in it. However, it was very meringue, and I hate meringue wedding dresses. Really hate them.
Melanie and James paid their vows of marriage one to another. They declared that marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings.
I was tearing up a little bit, but I was trying very hard not to. But it was really, really beautiful.
I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Definitely not my type of dress. It was a little too fluffy and a little too just sparkly.
With all the guests there, it kind of looked like there was going to be paparazzi and magazine deals, you know, turning up to take photos.
Thought the bridesmaids are definitely Barbie bridesmaids.
So, mixed feelings from our judges then. Let's see what they make of the reception.
I haven't seen your ring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
The last couple of days I've been so stressed out, and then this morning I just woke up just so excited and I wasn't nervous at all. It's just amazing, the best day of my life. It's just the most emotional thing.
Definitely wouldn't be spending my money on letting a load of pigeons, white ones, out, quite frankly.
So, no doves at your wedding then, Amanda?
It was just a little corny, I think.
OK, let's see what the girls make of the reception.
The venue was a bit too formal for me, and although it looks stunning, it wouldn't be what I'd choose.
Yeah, cave sounds like a much better idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Cooper.
They had, I suppose he's a wedding singer. And he was just awful, I'm sorry.
I like the singer all the way through the meal, which is really nice.
Thank you very much.
For the food at Mel's wedding, it was a very posh, formal, sit-down meal, which I hate things like that. They make me really nervous, so it wasn't a good start, really.
The starters was a salmon thingy-bob. Wasn't sure I was going to like that, because I'm not a fish lover. Loved the lamb. It was basically a roast dinner with a posh name.
The main course was lovely, but the pudding I hated, because I hate berries. A pudding to me should be chocolate.
We didn't have the cheese. There was meant to be cheese and stuff, and we didn't have that.
No chocolate pudding, no cheese. Bit of a slip up there, Mel.
I've enjoyed the speeches, they're quite, especially Dad.
She's always like taking things to bed.
Bit risque there.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I have to be the luckiest guy in the world because my wife is stunning every day. The most beautiful girl in the world. But today, you absolutely blew me away.
1, 2, 3.
The wedding cake looked really nice, but it was fruit cake, and I don't like fruit cake, so that wasn't good.
None of us expected the fireworks, but it's not a surprise, really.
Yeah. My wedding planner asked me, do you want fireworks? I said, you're crazy.
I always had this wedding to keep up with the Joneses. It wouldn't be my wedding.
To show almost rather than what you want.
2, 3.
Then it's time for the happy couple's first dance and the evening celebrations.
My dress is ruined.
And then it's time for everyone to let their hair down, including our judges. Now, like all good bashes, no wedding is complete without spectacular dancing, people who drink one too many,
One vodka on many wins, 2 on every Wednesday, I haven't got a choice.
and a good old sing-song. And what better way to finish the night than for the lovely bride to end up with her legs in the air? Classy. Once the party's over, it's time for our judges to score the venue, the food, the dress and everything else in the overall presentation.
It was a very beautiful wedding, very lovely day. It was very coordinated and very organised, which is a good thing. It's just there was no spontaneity, I guess. I gave her an 8 out of 10 for her dress.
The whole day has been what every little girl dreams of, the big dress, the fireworks, everything. I think my score for the overall presentation would be 15 out of 20.
I have thoroughly enjoyed Mel's wedding day. It's been the picture-perfect wedding of Prince Charming marrying Cinderella. It's just been perfect. Perfect, perfect, and more perfection. Sickening perfection.
On to wedding number 2. Lorna's getting married in a cave, but she hasn't told the other girls anything about the venue, except to wrap up warm and to wear flat shoes.
She said to dress warm. I'm just hoping it's not an igloo or something. These are my just-in-case shoes. At least it makes me feel better just having them.
I am looking forward to it, and I think at the end of it I'm going to sit there and think, oh, you silly me, you thought about being freezing all day and it wasn't that bad.
To me, my wedding was just the perfect wedding, so I don't see that any other wedding could beat mine.
Hard hats, not looking good.
When the girls arrive at the venue, it doesn't take long before they realise exactly where they are.
Cabins. It's a cave. Okay. Bats with babies.
Oh my God!
You like bats?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look. No, I don't like bats. Do you like bats?
I would have never, ever thought a cave. It's cold already and you're not even inside.
Oh!
Down the steps.
Wearing hard hats, that was quite bizarre. Kind of ruined my hair. It's just amazing.
Oh, look, it
looks really romantic as well with all the little candles.
Clear that water is.
Right, who's up for skinny dipping?
And then it's time for the bride to walk down the aisle. Or should I say down the stairs in the cave?
Oh, she got bride written on the whole hat.
Now, Michael and Lorna stand here to be united as husband and wife. And you, their closest family and friends, are the circle of strength and support for them.
For me, I wouldn't want to get married in a cave. It doesn't seem like a real wedding to me. It was quite cold. Like, within 10 minutes, I was absolutely shivering.
So, Michael and Lorna, it's now my privilege to pronounce that you are now husband and wife together.
Now, is it just me, or is this an odd choice of song to play when you've only just got married?
I was starting to get really cold then.
All right, Mel, there's no need to bang on about it. Maybe you should have dressed up warm like Lorna asked you to.
It has been a perfect day, yes.
The weather's been
lovely, the weather's been grand.
Ceremony was beautiful. She looked lovely. My pet gripe, it's cold.
Oh, not you as well, Ada.
Lorna's dress is possibly the sort of worst dress I'd ever pick in the world. There wasn't anything about the dress that I liked. There's nothing spectacular about it.
That's it, Amanda. Tell us what you really think. Don't hold back. So let me get this straight. You hate Lorna's dress. Mel and Ada are freezing. Anything else?
It's nearly 10 hours since I've eaten.
Starving, ravenous. Like I'm looking at men and they're just looking like spare ribs.
Unfortunately for the girls, they're going to have to wait until after the speeches to be fed.
Today, and I think it looks wonderful. I'd just like all to join me in a toast and raise your glasses to Lorna.
Wow, what a speech. Now that they're out of the way, a ravenous Amanda gets on a mission to have dinner brought forward.
How's it going with the food, Joe?
We need to ascertain whether we can start a little bit earlier or not, because I think everybody's ready.
Never one to hold back, Amanda makes a beeline for the bride.
He said he's like ready like 6:30. Cool. So do you want him to start serving a little bit earlier?
Yeah, shall I come out with him?
Now she's talked the bride around, Amanda heads to the groom to break the news.
No, it's not, because we spoke to the hog roast man, right, who then said, go and get us a decision maker, so obviously you're no good. So we went and got the bride.
Yeah.
And the bride's agreed to have the food at 6:30.
Is she? Food at 6:30, is it? Food at 6:30?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she came up and said that me and Mike have got to hurry up and go and cut the pig, because we're the only ones that they'll serve first. So Once they've served us, they can serve her. Yeah, I could get quite offended, I suppose, but no, I don't care.
So there's food inside and outside.
It's apparently cold food inside and hot food outside.
Not one for hog roast, Mel decides to check out the cold food. Yummy! Egg sandwiches, fruit on a stick, and some donuts.
Definitely seems like the safer option.
And back outside, the hog roast is finally served up.
Oh, is that for me?
Absolutely not.
Whilst Amanda and Ada get stuck into their food, animal-loving Mel has a bit of a problem.
You didn't have any of the hog roast then? Are you vegetarian?
No. Got ham in here.
So you won't eat pork, but there's ham in your sandwich. Right.
If I had something in front of me like a hog roast where you can actually see that it's an animal, that's when I don't like it.
With dinner out of the way, it's time for our newlyweds' first dance. And then it's time for all to head to the dance floor. Or not.
I was ready to come home at 9:30. I was bored. There just didn't seem to be any sort of fitting together of friends, family. Can't have that many boring people in a room at one time, can you?
But it doesn't take much for Amanda to have a change of heart.
I think we've got a young lady from Wales here somewhere, so this is for her.
Where is she? Where's Amanda?
Don't worry, Mel. I think she's got the message. In true Amanda form, she takes to the dance floor in style and gets the party started.
You should never take helium. It's very, very dangerous. My Delilah.
With the party heating up, Ada breaks out her beloved stilettos.
My shoes, I had to wear them. So I changed from my little Red Riding Hood type shoes to my stilettos. I think I was the only one wearing high shoes in the end.
Soon, some of the guests start to get down on the dance floor, quite literally, including our bride. Things get into full swing with the Macarena, but all of a sudden, there's a bit of a problem.
I thought, what did I just step on? I looked down on the floor and I saw my bosom insert, and I have completely wrecked my right breast insert. I was a great pair of double Ds, now I'm like an A. I couldn't borrow your cloth, could I? Yeah. Completely rearranged poor Lorna's wedding for her, lovely. She was having this elegant affair. I come along, turn it into cheese fest. I think she'll appreciate it.
Time for our judges to score Lorna's venue, food, dress and overall presentation.
It didn't really feel like a romantic wedding. If I'm totally honest, it's not got a patch on my wedding day. I don't feel that it had the specialness that my day had. For the presentation, and it's out of 20, and it's really, really harsh, but I would have to give a 7.
So it unfolded very slowly. We had to wait for the food. In my opinion, it's not the whole venue isn't guest friendly.
I think the venue is absolutely outstanding, amazing, but I think everything else has pretty much let today down. I really did expect more from Lorna. I'm only going to give it 7 out of 20, and that is pretty much all on the presentation of the inside of the cave. At one point, if it hadn't been for us three up on a dance floor, there wouldn't have been anybody dancing.
Coming up, tensions run high at Ada's African extravaganza.
No guests here, and Ada's not here.
She better not keep away too long.
And will Amanda have her fun-filled wedding as trouble brews in paradise?
Now, if he's pissed, he's dead pigs.
Here's to Amanda. That's brave woman.
Right, that's page 1.
So now that Mel and Lorna have successfully tied the knot, it's time for Ada's African extravaganza. And the judging brides can't help but wonder what the day will bring.
I'm really excited about going to Ada's wedding. I can't wait to see how many guests turn up, because she didn't actually have a clue how many were going. And also the food. I'm dying to see what she does about that, because she didn't have a caterer the last time I spoke to her.
What I loved is the fact she'd sorted the alcohol first. Never mind the food, the drink's there.
She said about lots of dancing and everything, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really fun day.
I'm expecting pretty much the opposite to the last wedding. I am expecting a fun day.
As the girls arrive on time to an almost empty church, they notice the groom, who appears to be a little anxious.
Oh, he looks nervous. He does, bless him.
Wouldn't any groom be nervous if he'd just found out his bride was running late?
Guests were meant to arrive at 11:30 and Ada was meant to arrive at 12:30. It's now about 12:45 and I don't really understand.
As you can see, about 70% of the guests are not here yet.
I seriously can't believe we're getting this late.
She better not keep away too long. Otherwise, I might change my mind.
I'm worried. I'm panicked now. Please tell me there is a wedding steak.
Panic over! The blushing bride has just arrived, even though most of the guests still haven't turned up.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, Bayo can relax to see his stunning bride walking up the aisle to the sounds of Stevie Wonder. Isn't she lovely?
We meet together in the presence of God to witness the marriage of Adebayo and Ada, to ask God's blessing upon them.
What really tickled me is that all the ushers were outside, and then there was people kind of sneaking in. She was an hour late. You didn't have to sneak in. Just get there on bloody time.
Bayo and Ada have exchanged vows and given and received rings. I therefore declare that they are now husband and wife. Yeah, Ada's dress was quite nice. It reminded me a bit of mine with sort of little sparkles and things on it. So, yeah, I think I preferred her dress to Mel's.
With the service over, it's time for all to head to the reception.
Reception venue, I don't know if it's like, I think it's like a gymnasium or something like that. It's nice inside and everything what's done, but it's not really wedding-y.
The venue's not fantastic. It is a kind of a sports hall.
Yeah, when everyone danced in with all the friends and family, really lovely.
As the bride and groom settle at the top table, our judges attempt to get their heads around the menu.
I've had fried plantain before, that's nice. I had that in Barbados, that's really nice. Spicy gizzard.
Just read the menu list. I don't even know what half of it is. I'm going to try everything.
So, what will our judging brides make of their first taste of traditional African cuisine?
Right, that was rather spicy. That blew mine and Lorna's minds away. Little steam coming out of our ears.
My lips are like numb. I like to sort of try different foods, but some of those were really hot and spicy.
I was struggling a little bit with food, just because it's kind of all stuff that I've never seen before and I didn't know what any of it was.
Which one is the gizzard? Part of the anatomy. Very close to the intestine.
Oh dear, it's not looking good for Ada on the food front. Let's see if she can redeem herself with her speech.
Everyone, including me, wondered if this day would ever happen. You have brought me more joy than I thought imaginable. Thank you so much for making this day special. Thank you very much, everyone.
Ada's speech was absolutely amazing. I did think that was fab.
And then it's time for the loved-up couple's first dance. After which, all the guests are summoned by the bride to get down on the dance floor. The only people who seem to have a problem with this are our judges.
We wanted to get up and dance how they were dancing because it was just amazing. It just looked like everyone was just having so much fun. The moving that was going on was just amazing. So we all said, right, we've got to down a drink. Because we had to have a drink before we did it. And then, yeah, we went out, started shaking.
Let's get it on till the early morning, girl. It's all good, just turn me on. Yo,
As our judging brides let their hair down on the dance floor, our newlywed couple have a quick outfit change, which doesn't go down well with Lorna.
I like the outfit Ada changed into, but I still think that brides should wear their wedding dress for the whole day and evening, just so everybody can see it, and you only get to wear it once, so you should make the most of it, I think.
Ada is gonna win. We've got the people, we've got the class, everything, so she has to win this show.
Sorry, my dear, but that's in the hands of the other three brides.
Oh, it's been fantastic. I've had such great fun. There's been dance, and more dancing. Just lovely. The perfect day for me, absolutely.
So how will the judges score Ada's venue, food, dress and overall presentation?
Definitely the best thing today would be the dancing and the music. My wedding was just planned out time for time. Today, it just felt like everyone was just like, go with the flow, whatever. And for me, that would be a nightmare. I couldn't cope with that at all. So yeah, the overall presentation, 11 out of 20, just because I could see that everyone was having such a good time.
I've thoroughly enjoyed myself today. It's been an eye-opening experience. It's been a very great experience. The food, I'm going to have to go quite low on the food because I actually didn't like it. And all the desserts were shop bought and they weren't very nice. So I'm only going to give a 4 out of 10 on the food.
The best things about Ada's wedding were the hats that the people were wearing and the bright colours. Didn't really like the food very much. So that's probably the worst thing.
Now that Mel, Lorna and Ada are successfully hitched, it's time for Amanda's wedding weekender, which is a joint hen and stag pyjama party. Ada and Lorna arrive early at the venue, and what better way to start the night than to meet Amanda's groom?
Love the outfit! Oh my God! When we first saw Amanda and Brian, I saw Amanda and then I noticed Brian. I didn't know where to look. I'm getting scared already.
First on the agenda for this evening is a good old game of British Bulldog.
This is bad. Absolutely shattered.
Our third judge, Mel, arrives and gets stuck in right away with a game of hide and seek.
Yeah, crazy. I can't believe we've been playing hide and seek, running around. Everyone's just been going mad. Having Brian chasing you in that little tiny negligee. I'm gonna wet myself. I need a wait. That's definitely knackered me out for the evening.
It's the morning of Amanda's wedding, and after last night's raucous pyjama party, our judges are curious as to how the day will unfold.
With Mandy's wedding, I mean, the venue for a start just looks amazing, and it is the opposite of what I thought it would be. I don't know what I was expecting, something a bit tacky, I think.
I'm excited today for Amanda's wedding, but it wouldn't surprise me if Brian would come out wearing a dress as well.
Don't know what to expect. It's Mandy, so anything's on the cards.
But Amanda's not the one you need to worry about. It's the groom, Brian.
Amanda, I will not have a drink before the wedding.
I told him that if he's pissed, he's dead meat. Seriously, dead meat.
Here's to Amanda. That's brave woman.
Right, that's page 1.
A few cans of beer later, and the groom appears to have a problem.
What happened to your shoes?
Right. Order my suit. They didn't send the bloody shoes, did they?
Oh no, really?
I still got my boots on.
Yeah, but they look all right.
Yeah, but now when I get married, you're going to put my feet all on.
Thankfully for Brian, one of his mates has gone and bought him a new pair of shoes.
Might be too small, mate. Back in a minute.
Hey, is there any size 11 we can get?
That's really bloody tight. And my trousers are loose as well.
With Brian's shoes sorted, it's now time for the ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the bridal party.
Well, that's true, 'cause you got me, baby, I got you. Hey. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
On behalf of Brian and Amanda, I would like to welcome you all to witness the joining in marriage of Brian David Rayner and Amanda Selby.
It was a really pretty dress, but it was just so big, and I don't like big dresses.
For me personally, if it was my wedding, I wouldn't want to wear red.
It is my pleasure and privilege to tell you both that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations to the both of you, and Brian, you may kiss your bride.
This is so interesting. I think 2 flowers, crystals and feathers. Crystals and feathers, crystals and feathers. I'm really, really happy now. I hate being centre of attention.
She did say that she was going to have a red dress, and I kept imagining it, but it was so much bigger than I thought.
I thought Amanda's ceremony was really good. It was so much better than I thought it'd be. I'm looking forward to the food. I'm hoping I can eat it this time because I didn't eat any at Ada's.
The bride and groom, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Brian Rayner!
The food at Mandy's wedding was soup to start with.
We had roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, absolutely marvellous, like loved it.
Very nice. Good.
And then the pudding was apple pie. She should have had chocolate.
There was a general sense of trying to make sure everybody was entertained one way or the other.
Yeah, the magician in the caricature was a great idea. Really good for a bit of entertainment for people.
Ladies and gentlemen, now, groom, Mr. Brian Rayner!
So when I asked, could I marry Amanda, you say yes?
Yes, he said it.
Because you know what she was like. I want to book another room for tonight because I'll probably be kicked out. But who's worried about that? She loves it, look.
The speeches, they did go on for absolutely ages. I'm just shocked at Brian.
I'm not sure what Brian was trying to do, whether he did it or he finished doing it.
He didn't turn to Amanda and say how beautiful she looked. And if that was me, I would have been really upset.
I'm looking forward for the rest of the night. I'm waiting for the music, so there's dance, dance, dance.
Lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here. It's just you and me.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
And after the happy couple's first dance, it's time for our girls to neck a few drinks. As it's Amanda's special day, her night would be incomplete without a little Macarena. And a little cheeky conga to call it a night. All that's left now is for our judges to score Amanda's venue, food, dress and overall presentation.
It's really, really nice. I just got a sense of it being very warm. Everybody that we talked to were very nice to us. We had all the dancing at the end, so it was just fantastic.
But yeah, really lovely venue, country, old manor house. It's really nice that we've all stayed here for a couple of days. So I'd give it an 8 out of 10. But for me, there's not enough flowers and everything for the venue. To me, my wedding was perfect.
Obviously, apart from my wedding, I think Amanda's food has been the best because I've sort of eaten the most out of it. I give Amanda's food 6.5 out of 10. At least I could actually eat it, unlike Ada's.
Coming up, find out which one of our brides has clinched the luxury 5-star honeymoon.
One of our husbands are in there.
6 weeks ago, 4 brides entered a competition, claiming their wedding was unbeatable in an attempt to win a 5-star dream honeymoon. They attended each other's weddings and had to score the days, judging the venue, the food, the dress and the overall presentation.
Lorna's dress is that kind of plain bride dress. Seriously, just 2. There wasn't anything about the dress that I liked.
The pudding I hated because I hate berries, so a pudding to me should be chocolate. And also the menu said cheese and biscuits, but there weren't any, so I'd give it 4 out of 10.
Reception venue, I think it's like a gymnasium or something like that. It's nice inside and everything what's done, but it's not really wedding-y.
It was very coordinated and very exact and very organised, which is a good thing. It's just there was no spontaneity, I guess.
Now that the judging is complete and all the scores have been added up, the brides have gathered to find out the results.
It's absolutely not possible for anybody to have a better wedding day than mine, because my day's perfect for me.
My wedding, to me, was the perfect day, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
I just enjoyed it so much, and it sounds cheesy and corny, but it really was the best day ever, and I don't think it could have gone any better.
My wedding day was magic. I think I should win.
The only thing the girls have been told is that the winning bride's groom is on his way.
Oh, the car! Oh my God! Okay, who's in? Who's in it? You can't see?
You actually can't.
I can't see anybody.
Just
One of my husbands are in there.
So, which bride's wedding was judged the best? Who will be walking away with the 5-star Caribbean honeymoon, courtesy of Sandals Luxury Included Resorts? It's time to find out.
Doesn't the mood keep disappearing, or is it just the people who get it?
Is it, I was going to say, is it extinct?
So you we win! Oh my Oh my good gosh, my heart is in my neck.
We threw your champagne.
Most time to use honeymoon.
It's the Caribbean. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my God. I'm speechless. I need a fag. I seriously need a fag. Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
It is really horrible to not win because it's your wedding that's judged, and it's like your dream day. It's the way that exactly how you want it and you plan it to be. So it is hard to not win.
I'm a bit gutted that me and Mike didn't win because I'd love to go away.
Genuinely a nice person, and she's a laugh, so yeah, deserved.
So, Lorna's wedding was judged the worst. She received 23 out of 30 for her venue, 13 out of 30 for her dress, and 12 out of 30 for her food. The overall presentation of her day scored 20 out of 60, giving her a total of 68 out of 150. In third place was Ada's wedding. She scored 13 out of 30 for her venue, 20 out of 30 for her dress, and 10 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation scored 40 out of 60, giving her a total of 83 out of 150. Mel came in second place. She scored 24 out of 30 for her venue, 20 out of 30 for her dress, and 18 out of 30 for her food. Her overall presentation got her 48 out of 60, giving her a total of 110 out of 150. So, Amanda came first by scoring 25 out of 30 for her venue, 19 out of 30 for her dress, 22 out of 30 for her food, and 50 out of 60 for her overall presentation, giving her an impressive 116 out of 150.
I'm so pleased those girls voted for me. They must have given me great scores to win. I'm flabbergasted.
Hey, Macarena.